Maybe we start with a moment of closing our eyes. And just sensing the aliveness of this moment, the vibrancy that pulsates through our blood, heartbeat, and breath. In other words, the aliveness of this moment. And that's a nice measurement device to always have. How alive do I feel right now, by checking in with bloodstream, heartbeat, and breath. Letting everything flow naturally, just as it is. And then sensing this love that we have just right here as a little gemstone in us. Love towards a particular person or an animal that can help us to specify or bring up or out this love. But maybe we don't even need a person or an animal to feel this intense love for things. But this intense love comes from aliveness, vibrancy, to feel your own heartbeat, but also the heartbeat of that which you love. The pulse of that which you love, as well as your own pulse. And allowing yourself to expand this pulse, to give your full attention to it, and thereby it pulsates with greater frequency. And connects with all that is, not a singular object or person that we love, but love that pulsates out to all. So we share this intense love that we feel with all there is. Again, feeling the bloodstream, heartbeat, and breath, and the aliveness of this moment expanding as we tune into this love. And this is a nice moment to rest and relax in this intensity, because love is quite an intense feeling because of the aliveness of that. So we allow ourselves to rest in this feeling, maybe with the breath, maybe by following our heartbeat with awareness. And in this intensity, we may also feel some sense of volatility or uncertainty, as if the intensity was so great that it shakes us to the point of not being quite sure or certain. And like it often is when we intensely love, there's also fear. And this fear comes through the thought that we generate between our feeling of intense love and that which we love. This fear is generated in the gap between our love and that which we love. And we fill this gap with thought, ideas, pictures that generate all kinds of emotions such as fear. And so in this moment now, here together, we see this gap. We witness this gap between our love and that which we love. And by seeing and witnessing this gap, it starts to empty. The closer we pay attention, the more thought starts to vanish. And the gap between our love and that which we love is closing. And our love and that which we love is unified, comes into one. And there we realize lies the true rest, true relaxation, when there's no thought in between our love, and that which we love. And then we experience that which we love not as separate, not as a separate being or a thing, but we experience it within us. We feel it as me. The person that we love is me. The thing that I love is me. And then we extend that even to all that I see is me. And that's the ultimate love that's unconditional, unlimited, unbound. That love which we feel for all things and all people, all beings, because of our shared aliveness, our shared colors, shapes and forms, and the preciousness of those forms. And we all share this preciousness. And this preciousness, when we are able to feel it, this love becomes quite sweet. Like sugar. So we traveled from the power and volatility of love to the sweetness of what we can call universal love, closing the gap between our love and that which we love, where there's no thought, no emotion, but just a purity of love, which is not an emotion, but a truth underneath all emotions. And when we can feel that, actually feel that in our body, this truth underneath all emotions, our heart immediately opens to all. Even the things and people we don't like. And this truth underneath all emotions is the most precious jewel there is. Okay, so now you can keep your eyes closed or open them however you prefer. And I want to advise of a pathway to touch this deeper truth underneath all emotions. And that is actually to see either through your mind's eye when your eyes are closed, or through your actual eye when your eyes are open. And see without the gap in between you and that which you are seeing. So meaning I look at something or someone through my mind's eye or through my actual eyes. And I notice if there's any thought in between me and that which I look at. And through that awareness, I start to pierce through the gap, through the thought, to what's really there in front of me. And I can feel that which I see directly, without any filters, any story, past stories, but I see clearly. That's what the Buddhists call right view, to see clearly. And when we see clearly and truthfully, we always feel love for all that we see. The victim, the perpetrator, the lover, the enemy, the friend, the foe. Same, same. And this is the most precious of jewels. So a very beautiful and exciting practice. And we can practice this either through really intentional sitting down, looking at things, or looking at certain visions through our mind's eye of people. But we can also practice it on a subtle level, meeting people, seeing things, and seeing through the gap, through the thought, being aware of that which is in between me and that which I see, and therefore seeing clearly, truthfully, and getting to that truth underneath all emotion, all story. So we can practice this together for some time this week or whatever time frame. And to close, I want to also see that we again feel, even with the eyes open, the breath, heartbeat, bloodstream. So we close where we opened, feeling alive together. Yoo-hoo! Best feeling ever. Okay. Thank you so much. Really very special. Very special.